Hey, Saspreneurs, welcome to day 11 of 30-day high-level mastery, where we're looking at one simple tip to implement in your business straight away. So we're looking at my Power Pivot framework that I use to do gap analysis or an audit to identify the gaps in their current systems and processes, and then usually give them a roadmap to fix those gaps. So that's worked really well. So we looked at product and pricing, which is pay, or is online and offline presence. And today we're looking at the very, very important one, which is the W, warm lead generation. So most of them, when you look at the high levels, structure, it's very clear in a sales funnel. You need tools to capture your leads. You need tools to nurture your leads. You need tools to convert your leads. But most businesses have great tools to capture. However, what they lack is the nurture, right? They want to capture, they want to convert immediately, but most of the time, the close rate can be very, very less. So, what happens to the remaining people who said no? So, no means not yet, right? They're just not ready. It's not a permanent no. So, what do we do to those people who said no right now, but might convert after a few weeks, few days, few months down the time? So we need a proper nurturing in place. So for me, what I've done really, really well, two things that helps me nurture is one is my Instagram story. Like I don't post on Instagram, I don't have a content schedule, I don't have a content calendar, but stories convert, right? I never believed people would pay thousands of dollars of Instagram without seeing me until it happened to me. So Instagram stories are my lead nurture, kind of the main platform, and then email newsletter. So one thing that I've done really well for almost 18 months, I would say, not 18, so 16 months, I would say, from early last year is my Monday morning newsletter. So Monday morning, 9 a.m. Who sends a newsletter Monday morning 9 a.m.? I send it because it's not about me. It's a lot of value for my email list users. It's more value for them. Whoever people call it a ritual. I have people who feel like they know me so well because it's kind of my inner circle, like where I whisper things that I don't shout on social media. So I first two paragraphs is about what I do. Last week, what did I do? What am I doing? So everything very, very honest. My wins, my challenges, very, very raw, authentic. And that's where I build that relationship. And then I give details about all the business events that happen in Australia, grants that are open, and awards that are open. Basically, it's value for them. Right. So that's where people get nurtured. When when the Queensland Business Grant came, I, advertised in my newsletter saying, hey, if you want to work with me, there's a great opportunity. 23 people applied. And then I guess 18 went through phase one, 11 went through phase two, and three got awarded. So basically, that's, I can say that email newsletter is worth 23,000 or whatever is the money, right? So genuinely, if I look at the conversion, now my email newsletter is my third source of lead gen for me. Somehow people get nurtured during the whole process and then they come back. So it's hard work every week compiling those information, but it works, right? It's become a ritual for me. Wherever I am, rain or shine, I send out my newsletter, right? I've never missed it, never ever missed it. So I think you need one tool or one particular process or method to nurture your audience without being salesy, without being pushy, but just being in front of them. Like Google said, you need 21 touch points before people can make a decision. So it feels big, 21 touch points, but if you have the right strategy, if you're omnipresent like me, except TikTok, I'm everywhere. So people get to see me at different places, right? Where you see me on LinkedIn, that's one. You watch my stories on Instagram, that's another one. You meet me in person, probably I can give myself 3 points for that, right? So really, really utilizing your online and offline presence that we discussed yesterday and channeling them into those three different layers of your funnel. So you've got your lead capture. What are the tools that you use to lead capture? It could be your LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, podcast, anything. And what's your lead nurture? This is the big gap I find in the market is they don't have the right tools to nurture. And then convert, obviously you will have some tools to convert and get the sales, because that's what we're going to look at tomorrow is even after doing all these warm lead generation and having a proper lead journey in place? Do you have systems to actually sell, to take money from people? So that's $1 million question I'm going to ask you tomorrow. But today, I want you to look at all your lead generation activities, whether, like Russell Brunson says, right, you handhold that lead. Someone walks into Bunnings and they want to buy a barbecue, machine. What do? You just don't sell them a barbecue machine. If they're buying a barbecue, they will need other accessories for the barbecue. Are you giving them upsells, downsells? How are you going to walk them through? So I want you to think from a user perspective and come up with your whole lead journey in terms of what you're going to use to capture, what are you going to use to nurture, and how are you going to convert them. So let me know if you have any struggles. Happy to have a chat with you. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow to evaluate your sales process.